Speaking of relationships, there's a question. It's kind of been going around the internet as of recent. So Nate, I'm pretty sure it's Nate, is her like boyfriend.
Yeah.
Right? And I have never really like thought too much about his character because he's just the boyfriend.
Like, yeah.
But one, he's done super dirty in this movie.
Oh yeah,
in my opinion.
Oh, totally agree.
But some people have been hating on Nate.
No,
wait, listen. I'm not sure. I see where some people are coming from.
Okay.
But some people are hating on Nate, saying he is keeping Andrea from pursuing her love of fashion.
Oh,
or like pursuing her career in the fashion world.
That's ridiculous.
Guys, hold up.
That's insane.
We missed the point in the movie if that's what we're saying right now. Drew, I had an epiphany while watching Devil Wears Prada for probably the 4th or 5th time in my life.
That's 4 or 5 more times than me.
That's right. Yeah, that's probably true. Miranda Priestley is Fletcher from Whiplash. Before Fletcher from Whiplash was Fletcher from Whiplash. It's not 1-to-1.
It's not 1-to-1, but that's a decent...
This movie ends on like a hopeful note. But if we're talking about villains that aren't really physically anything,
right?
But they are just emotionally abusive.
Yeah.
That is this.
This is good.
So, do you think one is better than the other? I mean, most people are probably going to say Fletcher, but like, this was like kind of the OG, in my opinion.
No, I think it is.
Of this
I think
genre of villain. I mean, not actually the OG, but like this is like a great one.
I would say Fletcher is a better villain than Miranda.
Really? Okay.
Really? You don't think so?
I'm torn. I probably will end up landing on Fletcher, but like, they're also super different movies, so it's...
I mean, Fletcher is a whole lot more in your face.
Yeah, that's true.
Which I think helps the antagonist.
A few more expletives.
Right.
Yeah.
Miranda is way more subtle.
She is way more...
She's brutal. She's horrible.
Yeah, subtle is maybe not the... I mean, it's a word. She just like is passive-aggressive in literally every...
Yes.
In the sense of the word.
Yep.
If you were to look up passive-aggressive in the dictionary, Miranda Priestley would pull up.
Yeah.
So, welcome back to Stole My Line, a Fireside film podcast where we are reviewing
Devil Wears Prada.
1, because...
Second one comes out tomorrow.
Yes, and
so does our review.
I'm Grant.
I'm Drew.
Drew, this is your first time watching this movie.
Never seen this movie before.
I don't have an attachment to this movie, but I like this movie a lot.
Yeah, okay.
And this is one of my amazing fiance Polly's favorite movies. So, I want to hear your thoughts.
I thought it was very good.
Really? Like, very good.
Have
you given it a Letterboxd review yet?
No. I'm in between 3.5 and 4.
I'm hammering 4 stars on this movie.
Okay. I think it's very good. I love like early 2000s movies.
Yes, me too.
Like literally the first shot in New York, I was like, oh wow, we are early 2000s.
It's kind of comfort.
It is very comfort.
Like
You're like, wow.
When you watch an early 2000s
I'm
movie.
Like, this is like, it feels like I'm watching a movie with my mom. Even though my mom was nowhere to be found.
Although I'm sure she would have sat down and watched the movie.
I'm sure she would have. But yeah, I thought it was very good. I thought there's a couple things I want to dive into, like more on the nitty-gritty plot and character perspective. But overall, thought it was good. I think the message is very good.
Yes.
Like the Nugget of Truth is definitely here, so that's a huge positive in my mind.
I think it's well acted.
I think it's well acted.
I think it's honestly shot and edited pretty well.
Yeah.
Like, there's some nice little kind of stitches that they do in this movie that you're like,
I know.
It's a nice little filmmaking, like
the car thing.
Yeah,
like, when Anne Hathaway's on the street,
it's
I'm like,
pretty
that's
seamless.
sick.
You're like, oh, that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
And yeah, the music's great. I mean, like, there's a lot of great here. I feel like the dialogue's pretty good.
Yeah.
So it's hard to like, outside of like, there's a ceiling to this movie. It's kind of hard to nitpick it from like what it does. It does well.
It does well.
That's what I'm trying to say.
True. This is yeah.
Thanks for listening to my meandering sentence there. But okay, tell me more of your thoughts. What do you think? I mean, I guess we'll issue a spoiler warning for a 20-year-old movie.
This movie came out in 2006. That was 20 years ago.
Yep, it was.
Wow, that's crazy.
I was 3 when it came out, so
I was 1.
Let's go. Let's
go.
What'd you think of the story? What'd you think of Miranda? What'd you think of Andrea? What'd you think
I thought it was
everything?
good. I think Anne Hathaway, and maybe this is just because I have seen Princess Diaries.
See,
a ton.
This is like I've seen like half of it with Polly.
Really?
Once.
Oh my gosh.
And she has told me, hey, you have to watch these, and I will watch them. But I grew up with a household of 3 boys and no girls,
right?
Besides my mom, and she didn't watch Princess Diaries, and it had Princess in it, and so I didn't watch it.
Right? No, fair enough. I grew up in a household of 3 girls,
and a mom who loves
Anne Hathaway.
So you did watch.
So I have seen Princess Diaries probably 30 times.
Yeah.
I think Anne Hathaway is very good at playing the everyman. I guess every woman. I think she nails it in Princess Diaries.
Yes, I would agree.
Nails it here, and I think honestly they kind of have similar plots in the sense of like starts off as the everyman, goes to become a princess / assistant to Miranda.
Yes,
right? This high prestigious position of some sort.
Yeah,
this one has a darker spin on it, obviously, but
yes, a little more intense, maybe.
I think Anne Hathaway specifically is very good at that narrative arc, and she performs very well here.
She is great. I think we have to talk about Meryl Streep,
right?
Because like, if there's anybody who backpacks this movie, although I will say I love Stanley Tucci in this movie.
He's great, and Emily Blunt's good too.
Yeah, I agree, but Meryl Streep is Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
And like every time I watch this movie, I'm like, she is so watchable.
Yeah, it's true.
And like I hate her, but then I just kind of love her.
Right?
Like, she's awesome. Yeah. Like it's the last shot, or not the last shot of her, but like when they make eye contact, and Anne Hathaway kind of gives her the smile, and then she just like turns and gets into the car. And it's just like there's so many moments in there that's like that's so Meryl Streep and so Miranda, and it's awesome. So
I think she is more likable than Fletcher.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Fletcher is like despicable to the point where like it's hard for me to see J.K. Simmons in live action and not kind of flinch.
Yeah, that's fair.
Whereas like Meryl Streep, you can be like, I don't see Miranda when I look at you.
And we're jumping obviously to the end of the movie a little bit more here, but like it ends on like she's brutal, but she put in a really good word.
Right, yeah.
And like you see a little bit of the humanity to her towards the end of the movie too, to where you're like, she's kind of a horrible person.
Right. Yeah.
But there's something in there that can be kind.
It's
maybe.
True. There's an ounce of kindness.
Yes. And so that probably makes her, more lovable than Fletcher. Because Fletcher's just not at all. But
it's true.
Okay, what did you think about the plot? What did you think about... I mean, this is about fashion, and we wear Carhartt on this podcast.
Yeah. I have gone through my life being probably the least fashionable guy in the room consistently. Like, I've been in a whole lot of circles, and like every circle, I'm the worst dressed. So this was not my type of movie in the sense of like, I know nothing about fashion.
Listen, guys, if we ever make a significant amount of money from this podcast, if this ever becomes our job, I promise you that I will somehow make Drew more fashionable. Not even for this podcast, but like if we ever go to a red carpet event, I'm going to make sure he has a nice suit on. Like I will do it. But that we have to make money on this podcast, like significant money to do that. So
you mean jeans and a t-shirt, so I'm going to cut it at the Oscars?
Ball is in your court, guys. No. I'm in the same boat relatively. Like I maybe care a little bit more than you, but like, yeah, my fashion is jeans and a Carhartt shirt, or I mean, I have some boots, I have some nice clothes, but like, I'm not really into Lulu, and like, that's not even crazy or anything. I'm just like, I know guys that are more into a brand like that.
I couldn't even tell you what Prada is.
That's fair. That's
like
fair.
I couldn't name you a Prada product. I really couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, listen, guys, we're two guys.
We sit by a fire.
We don't think about fashion that much, which is okay.
And I would say not essential for the understanding of this movie.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. This movie is actually very accessible.
Yeah, it is.
And it could totally not be
100%.
But it is, and that kind of makes it awesome. And if anything, you kind of sort of think like it'd be cool to like be a little into fashion. I never would do it, probably. But I'm like, I could get into suits, or I could think about it.
I did when Stanley Tucci is wearing like a blue suit or whatever. I had a split second thought. It was quick, guys. Okay,
this is a huge step for Drew.
But I'm like, having different suits. I currently own one suit. It is a black suit. That is it. I'm like, I might buy another suit one day.
I promise you, if we ever have like 100,000 subscribers, I will go to a store, even if it's Men's Warehouse, and Drew's gonna get a suit.
We'll do a vlog.
Nothing against Men's Warehouse, by the way.
We will film it If we get 100,000 subscribers,
this is gonna
I
be
will let Grant dress me up.
This is going to be a 5 to 10 year resolution.
Nobody's
going to
remember this.
We will. We 100% will. We digress.
Yeah, we've gotten off topic.
The plot.
Here's my one problem.
Okay.
With the plot of The Devil Wears Prada. The Devil Wears Prada.
It's kind of hard to say.
It is kind of hard to say. I think I wanted more of an arc in the beginning of Anne Hathaway's kind of transition into like one of the runway people. It kind of felt very like 180 in my mind.
No, I see where you're coming from, and I kind of clocked that on this watch because, Miranda does the whole thing about the lumpy blue sweater,
right?
And then Nigel, who's Stanley Tucci in this movie, he like gives her the shoes, and she starts to realize, oh, I gotta lock in on fashion. But then she makes the jump immediately.
I know,
and like it's. I don't think we need to spend like a 30-minute segment on it, but like
maybe 10.
It does feel like a little bit of a 180, but there's another moment later in the movie where she is just like, oh, I just threw this on, and Nigel's like, or I guess Nigel comes to her and is like, who dressed you? Who dressed you? Like, who made that for you? And she's like, I just put it on. Like, there's still a progression. It's just less maybe staged.
I think. So. I mean, it to me it felt like Nigel gave her the shoes, and then she put them on, which I'm like, okay, I like this. Like, this feels like a normal step of progression for this character.
Yeah.
And then boom, we're in like that smash cut where it's Anne Hathaway's in a million outfits, and I'm like, oh, this feels like a jump.
Yes. There's no moment where she tries an outfit and it fails.
Yeah.
Because like she's not trying and it fails, and then she tries and it works immediately. Which, okay, this is nitpicky, by the way. But like I agree with your critique here. If we're gonna call it a critique, that's probably fair. So.
But overall, I mean, I kind of knew where the story was going.
It's not like the least predictable.
No, like
movie.
The moment Anne Hathaway rocks up in the blue jumper or like sweater or whatever,
you're
I'm like,
okay,
all right, she's gonna become the fashionista, and then she's going to realize that lifestyle is
not for her.
Void. But even though I knew this was going, I think it was very well executed. Performances were great. I think the nugget of truth is here, and it had a little bit of twists and turns.
Yeah, it did.
Like the Emily Blunt kind of stab in the back. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, this is interesting. The limo scene.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yes. When Nigel is, like, this is kind of the hardest part to watch of this movie, potentially. Except maybe when she puts the book at the top of the stairs. That was so cringy.
Yeah, that is this. Yeah,
but when Nigel's like, finally, like, leaving runway and, like, doing my own thing.
Yeah.
And Miranda goes to save her own job and gives Nigel's future job to her kind of like nemesis in the industry.
Yeah.
And like it's such a Miranda move, but you feel so bad for Nigel.
Oh, because he was so excited to see him before too.
And that's obviously kind of maybe what leads fully to Andrea leaving and saying, I'm going to go right now, because like she was still kind of in this world, and I think she would have stayed until Miranda did that.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, but I still think like overall the story is very solid, even if there's some little nitpicky things. Like I get caught up in the drama kind of every time. So
yeah, no, I think it's very engaging.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think the tension between her and her friends,
is
very good, and like, I mean, I can't relate to it in like I'm betraying all my friends because I'm a fashionista. But in the sense of like, I have responsibilities, I have a job. And
being a workaholic.
Right.
And like,
where's the balance?
That's like probably the applicability to anybody. Is like, hey, don't become a workaholic and don't like set boundaries at your work.
Yeah.
Like reasonable boundaries. Don't just like skip work, but like work hard, and then at a certain point you got to let work be work, right?
That's true.
And that's a little bit of the moral of the story, I guess, if there's like a moral of the story.
Well, and I would say like prioritize relationships over
money.
And
fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely agree. Well, speaking of relationships, there's a question. It's kind of been going around the internet as of recent. So Nate, I'm very sure it's Nate, is her like boyfriend.
Yeah.
Right? And I have never really like thought too much about his character because he's just the boyfriend.
Like, yeah.
But one, he's done super dirty in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
In my opinion.
Oh, totally agree.
But some people have been hating on Nate.
No,
wait, listen. I'm not sure. I see where some people are coming from.
Okay.
But some people are hating on Nate, saying he is keeping Andrea from pursuing her love of fashion.
Oh,
or like pursuing her career in the fashion world.
That's ridiculous.
Guys, hold up.
That's insane.
We missed the point in the movie if that's what we're saying right now. It's yes, maybe there's a little bit of like, these people are not great. And maybe he goes too far in saying that. But like,
no, I don't even think he does.
Yeah, also, the people really aren't that great.
I am 100% Camp Nate.
Even Nigel, who's like my favorite character in this whole movie, he says some pretty negative body image stuff.
Right.
To girls. And like, obviously, it's different in 2026, and yeah, maybe it was one way in 2006. But like, you listen to that and you're like, that's not great. Like,
right.
I don't know. So, but people are saying that he is kind of too controlling of a boyfriend.
I think Nate is well within his bounds. I think, look, I mean, like, what's her name? Andrea, Andy, made commitments to like, show up at his birthday. Then she missed.
Yes.
And then, like, this is implied this has happened a lot, and she is working way more hours than normal and taking her boss's call when she's off the clock.
This is quite literally why Mia and Sebastian break up in La La Land.
Yeah.
Because Sebastian works and misses Mia's play. Like, that's what happens.
So it is perfectly reasonable for Nate to be like, hey, yo, do you want this relationship?
If anything, he's kind of too good for her because
he
just kind of rolls with the punches for months.
100%.
Yeah. And, like, yes, he brings it up, and she, like, he's kind of trying to bring it up, and, like, then she just, like, takes off her shirt, and, like, that's the solution. Like, she doesn't really address the problem until it's quote-unquote too late. So, yeah, I don't know.
No, the Nate hate will not be tolerated here at Stole My Line.
Yeah, there was a little bit I was doing some research on, like, the second movie, and he's not in it, which I don't even know the actor's name off the dome.
We got Adrian Grenier.
I don't even know what else he's in. I'm not going to look it up right now. But, like, he was saying, oh, like, I might be in the movie, but I've heard that Nate's kind of getting some hate for being too controlling, or I'm paraphrasing. And I did some digging. I'm like, why do people think this? Like, I understand women making their own decisions. I'm not saying that that's wrong or anything like that. It's just like, Nate also can make his own decision about a relationship that she's spending no effort in.
Yep.
So.
And then she chooses to be with him at the end of the movie.
Yes.
So it's not like the movie was like Anne Hathaway is in a controlling relationship and then gets out to pursue her fashion dreams. That's not the movie.
Yeah.
I would argue that's the antithesis of the movie.
Yes, I would agree.
But
yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I have one question for you.
Okay.
I would argue that this is a very well-contained story, and to have a sequel feels a little bit redundant.
Yeah, and okay, first off, as of right now, it's like 77% on Rotten Tomatoes, the sequels.
Which, fair enough.
And when they announced a sequel, I thought to myself, Meryl freaking Streep would not come back if this was a bad movie.
This is true.
Same with Anne Hathaway.
I agree.
Is a very solid actress. She's actually,
Emily Blunt.
Anne Hathaway might be my favorite actress. I'm not even lying.
Whoa.
Listen, everything she says, she's great.
Yeah, but Emma Stone's on the table.
Oh.
Emma Stone might be...
I'll probably give it to Emma Stone.
Emma Stone is
and I genuinely love Emma Stone.
Top 5 performers in my mind.
No, she's
actor and actress.
No, she's at the top of her game.
But
okay, that's a
we've had a lot.
I like Anne Hathaway a lot. I think she's great.
Yeah, I think she's great too.
So I knew that if they were coming back, Emily Blunt's coming back, Stanley Tucci's coming back. There's no way they did it only just for the paycheck. Like, surely the script had to be good.
Right.
I mean, this movie wasn't made for 20 years because they were saying we need a good script.
Here is my one qualm.
Tell me your
qualm.
Or
potential problem that I could foresee happening.
Okay.
And I could be totally wrong. Again, we haven't seen it. But we leave Anne Hathaway's character, we leave Andy, where she has come to realize that the fashion world is void.
Yes.
Has no soul.
Yes.
Not worth her time.
Yes.
She is moving with a up to Boston with Nate, or like she's living in New York and they're still going to be together, whatever. Great ending. And now we're going to jump back into the fashion world.
20 years later, and have no character regression. This is okay, no, but here's the thing. She's not like going back to runway.
I know.
In like the same role. Like she's going to be I think one of the editors there. I can't remember the exact. Let me look up the synopsis. But like she's going back in maybe the role at runway that she would have wanted. Yeah, now, I'm sure the movie's going to get her there. Like surely. It's not going to open.
You think she's going to become? Oh, what if it's like a yin yang type of thing?
Well, wait. What if she?
Where she becomes evil?
What if this is like The Godfather, where he becomes the thing that he didn't want to be at the beginning of the movie? It's like the same thing. Like
That'd be crazy.
She becomes Miranda by the end of it.
I don't know if I would like that. But
no, there's no way.
It could happen. It'd be crazy.
Oh gosh.
What are you reading?
I'm just like reading the synopsis. It didn't really give me anything. No, I agree, and this is one of those things of like the nostalgia bait sequel thing that we're running into all the time with Hollywood. I get kind of torn because 95% of the time I'm like, no more sequels, make original stuff. Like I'm on that train firmly. But then there's a good sequel that comes out every now and then. I'm like, okay, but that one was pretty good. Like, I could be in this boat for Devil Wears Prada too. I'd be like, okay, like,
yeah,
don't make it a franchise, but if there's a second movie, there's a second movie.
Right.
And then I also think about, like, movies 40 years ago, those had sequels. And why do you think we have some of the bigger franchises like Star Wars and Indiana Jones? Like,
true.
Some of those sequels were good. Not all of them, but some of them.
Yeah.
So, like, at a certain point, sequels are going to be made. It's just, there's maybe a legacy sequel that is the kick right now with these movies that came out 20, 30 years ago that are getting sequels. I think that's where an issue is for me. So,
except for Devil Wears Prada.
No, I still may dislike the sequel.
Really?
I don't know. I have to watch it.
Right, yeah. I just feel like generally you're higher on Devil Wears Prada 2.
I mean, I'm excited to watch it.
On a vibe
I'm genuinely excited to watch it because I like the first one.
I'm excited too. The first one's good.
I think the thing that keeps me from being like, this could be really bad is the fact that Meryl Streep came back. Specifically Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
Everybody else too, but like, I don't think she would have done a sequel had the script been bad.
Yeah, I agree.
And the reviews are currently decent.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's rated higher in Rotten Tomatoes than the first one is right now.
Oh.
Because the first one is 75%. I checked today. So, I am cautiously optimistic. I'm okay with the legacy sequel every now and then, but like, I also don't like Now You See Me 3. And
yeah, but that's not. Well, I guess it kind of is.
But kind of.
Yeah.
And to a certain extent, like some of the genres, like the post-apocalyptic dystopian
28 series.
Well, not even that. I'm thinking more like Hunger Games still has some coming out.
You love Hunger Games.
Listen, hold on. I'm finishing my sentence.
Okay.
Hunger Games. I love Hunger Games. I'm excited for the new one. I genuinely do love Hunger Games. They're actually awesome. But like Divergent's coming out with a new book. Like
really?
Yeah. And it's like a weird. I did like one Google search on it. It's like a reimagining of the original series or something.
What?
It's weird.
What are we doing?
But a lot of people are going back to what makes them money, and that's okay.
It's true.
But like that's just the trend right now.
Yeah.
So. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know what I'm trying to say here.
I think we should make a video at some point that it's like addressing the current problem in pop culture from our perspective.
the one problem.
Well, it can be long.
No, I know.
And then our solutions. Granted, let me put an asterisk. We are 21 and 22 and we don't know a ton. But sometimes we feel like we know more than Disney execs. So
I think we're boots to the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we know what we want, so we're gonna tell people what we want. I think if I had to if you were to say, Grant, you have to choose right now whether or not Devil Wears Prada 2 would be made, I would say I don't want it to be made.
Really?
Genuinely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree with that.
But I still think this could be a good movie. I'm not gonna go in saying this shouldn't be made. This will be bad. I'm gonna go in with an open mind, and I will probably end up enjoying it.
Right. Its existence. The fact that it exists, it deserves a fair shot, but it shouldn't exist.
But I wish that I would only own one copy of a Devil Wears Prada movie on Blu-ray.
Right.
And I'm like, this is the piece of art that I like, and I will put in my Blu-ray player.
Speaking of which, we need to rank this movie.
We do need to rate this movie. I mean, I think I am legally obligated to rate this
at Blu-ray.
Yeah, because I will have to. I don't own this one on Blu-ray yet, but I will be purchasing this for my fiance.
I don't hate this,
but I also have reasoning too.
Because it's a classic.
Yes.
Because it's like relatively family friendly.
Relatively, yeah.
And I mean, I think there's quality to be had here.
Yeah, I think this is a very rewatchable movie in my mind. Like, if someone put this on every 3 or 4 months, I'd probably enjoy it.
Ooh, 3 or 4 months?
Okay, maybe every 6 months.
For me, it'd be like every 2 years. But
okay, but like, let's say your wife really likes this movie.
This is one that okay.
And this is like where I'm at. Like, this is where I'm going to be.
Right.
Because I will walk in and this movie is on the TV.
Right. Okay, this is fair.
This is what happens.
Yeah.
If this is one that your wife is like, hey, I want to watch this, and you watched it 2 or 3 months ago, you're probably like, okay.
Like, oh yeah, I will sit down and watch this with you.
Yeah, and you will probably have a good time.
I agree.
Okay, all right. There's one more question. Wait. Have we landed on Blu-ray?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, cool. There's one more question that I am excited to ask you for this movie.
Okay.
Drew, you are at a party.
Yeah.
And it's just a chill birthday party. You walk in, and you don't know a lot of people.
Right.
And this movie is on the TV. Are you sitting down to watch it?
100%. I think I would.
I am as well.
Yeah.
And are you watching it like the whole way through? It's only an hour and 50 minutes, too. It's not
true.
Like
that was a sigh of relief when I looked on IMDb. I'm like, how long is this movie? An hour 50? I was like, yes. Let's go.
He hates long movies. He hates them so much.
Let's go.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I think I might watch the whole thing.
I think I would, too.
I think it gets better as it goes.
This would be a decent party movie, or like, not like an after party movie, but like the main portion of the party has gone on and everybody's like, hey, let's sit down and watch the movie.
And then all the lame people leave.
Yes.
And then all the cool people are here and they're like, well, let's watch a movie.
Let's watch Devil Wears Prada. I'd be like, sure.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
It's a good pick. So, yeah.
Yep.
Look at us.
I agree.
We love movies here.
We do.
Honestly, this is a great movie. Like, I genuinely love it. So,
yep.
Yeah. Don't hate, guys. This is awesome. But let's know what you think of Devil Wears Prada. Drew, what do we got coming up soon?
We got a ton of stuff. May 4th, we're doing a Star Wars marathon.
Freaking yes.
Every single theatrically released movie.
Yes.
Because technically the Clone Wars movie's in there
We're
too.
not going to talk about just a Clone Wars movie.
We're not going to do it. Yeah, every theatrically released movie we're talking about, including Solo and Rogue One.
Yes.
There will be some hot topics.
We are actually...
some debates.
We've talked about this too. We're going to do an exclusive Star Wars hot take podcast.
That's true.
And so if you have Star Wars hot takes, comment them.
Yeah, comment them down below on this Devil
Wears Prada preview review thing. But yeah, we're doing that, and we have Devil Wears Prada 2 coming out tomorrow. And then this Saturday, we have Letterboxd Top 4 Reaction Cast Part 2.
Part 2.
Which I am so stoked for. Some people are still sending in their top 4s, and there's some really fun ones. So,
which, by the way, thank y'all for participating in this.
Genuinely,
this is awesome.
And if you want to be included, we still haven't recorded that yet, so go ahead and comment your Letterboxd Top 4. And is Devil Wears Prada 1 in there? And
it's in Polly's, right?
It is in Polly's.
Okay. Yeah,
yes. Yeah. So I'm proud of her. This is a good movie in your top 4.
No, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. This is a good rounder outer.
Yes, yeah. I would agree. That's the first time I ever heard that said. But yeah, we have Backrooms. We have House of the Dragon.
Spider-Man, Odyssey.
There's a lot of stuff.
Avengers Dune.
Everything. Literally everything. We're reviewing it, probably, mostly. So we're going to go talk about Star Wars actually here in a second.
It's true.
We got to get off this podcast, but thanks for sticking with us. Take a break.
And enjoy a film.